Ay kalimot panit Hello. Good evening, Can. I cannot hear you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, how are you, Can?
I'm good.
Okay, so are you done eating your dinner or not yet?
Not.
Okay, so shall we start?
Okay.
Okay, wait for a while. Cannot. Okay, so welcome to Pan Kids. Okay, so can. Okay, we will review again. So, the Unit 1 Lesson 4 is reflexive pronoun. Again, the Unit 1 Lesson 4 is reflexive pronoun. It's about the reflexive pronoun, yourselves, ourselves, and themselves. Okay, again, can. The reflexive pronoun is yourselves, ourselves, and themselves. Okay, can you read again?
Previous pronoun. Yourself, ourselves, themselves.
Okay, very good, Ken. So, they use the reflexive pronoun is when the subject and the object in a sentence refer to the same person. Again, Ken, the reflexive pronoun is used here, used when the subject and the object in a sentence refer to the same person. Okay, so the subject pronouns is you, the plural, and yourselves, we, ourselves, they, themselves. Okay, again, the subject pronoun is you, the plural, the yourselves, we, ourselves, they, themselves. For examples, these are the examples. They made that cake by themselves. We taught ourselves to play the guitar. Okay, look, there is a reflexive pronoun there, themselves and ourselves. Okay, so I guess the examples are they made the cake by themselves. We taught ourselves to play the guitar. Okay, again, can. Reflexive pronoun is used when the object and the subject in a sentence refer to the same person. For the subject pronouns is you, the plural is yourselves, we, ourselves, they, and themselves. For example, they made that cake by themselves. We taught ourselves to play the guitar. Okay, can you read? Can you read, Dan? Hello? Can you read? I cannot hear you.
Use when the subject and the object in a sentence refer to the same person. Subject pronoun. You, we, they. Yourself, ourselves, themselves. Example. They made that cake by themselves. We tell ourselves to play guitar.
Okay, very good. I will ask you, what is the use of reflexive pronoun?
When the subject and object in sentence refer to same person.
Okay, so what are the subject pronouns? What are the subject pronoun is?
Subject pronoun is you, we, they. Yourself, ourselves, themselves.
Okay, very good. And what can you give me the two examples of reflexive pronoun?
Nè. Anh bóng.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Ken, because our internet is low because it's raining here. Okay,
Okay.
so again, can you give me the two examples of the reflexive pronoun?
I can see the slide. Your slide.
Again, can you loud your voice? Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Lấy được rồi đấy không? Được chưa?
Được.
What is the problem, Khánh?
I don't know. Wait for right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Ken. So, again, can you give me the two examples?
They made that cake by themselves. We taught ourselves to play the guitar.
Okay. So, what are the reflexive pronoun there? What are? In the example, can you see the example? What are the reflexive pronoun there?
Themselves and ourselves.
Very good. Okay. So next. So when to use the reflexive pronoun? So number one, when the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing. For example, we enjoyed ourselves at the concert. We enjoyed ourselves at the concert. They bought a TV for herself. Again, can. Number one, when the subject and the object refer to the same person or things. For example, we enjoyed ourselves at the concert. They bought a TV for herself. Okay, so number two, we use them for the emphasis. For example, Tom and Lisa, if you want more cake, help yourselves. I did it myself. Okay, again, Ken. So, number two, we use them for emphasis. For example, Tom and Lisa, if you want more cake, help yourselves. Okay? So, these are the number two examples. Oh, how about number three? In some cases, we used to have a similar meaning also to also. Again, in some cases, we use it to have a similar meaning to also. For example, Annabelle was pretty happy last night. We was pretty happy ourselves. Okay, again, in some cases, we use it to have a similar meaning to also. For example, Annabelle was pretty happy last night. We was pretty happy ourselves. Okay, so These are when to use the reflexive pronoun. So number one, when the subject and the object refers to the same person or thing. Number two, we use them for emphasis. And number three, in some cases, we use it to have a similar meaning too also. Okay, Ken, can you read when to use the reflexive pronoun?
Okay. When the subject and the object refer to the same person or
Can you
thing.
read it first before you go in number one? Read first the when to use the reflexive pronoun.
Ourself and herself.
No, read first. Wait for a while. Read first before you go there.
Okay.
Read first, okay? Don't read in number one. Read first the when to use not when to use the reflexive pronoun, so that you will know what is what what is this. So yes, when to use the reflexive pronoun. Can you read?
When to use reflexive pronoun. When the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing. We enjoy ourselves at the concrete. They bought a TV for herself. We use them for effects. Tom and Lisa, if you want more cake, help yourself. I did it myself.
Okay, can you read number three?
I don't see your slide.
Oh, you don't see? Wait for a while. How about this? Can you see my slide?
No.
Why?
Okay.
Okay, so number three, can you read?
When the subject and in some cases we use it to have a smaller meaning to us. So Annabelle was pretty happy last night. We was pretty happy ourselves.
Okay, so can you give me the example? Okay, what are the three things when to use the reflexive pronoun? Can you give me? Don't include the example. I said the three things only when to use the reflexive pronoun. Can you give me? Number one.
When the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing.
Okay, how about number two?
We use them for species.
Very good. How about number three?
In some cases, we use it to have smaller
Okay,
meaning to us.
very good. So can you give me the example of number one?
We enjoy ourselves at the concrete. They bought a TV for herself.
Can you give me the reflexive pronoun there?
Can you repeat?
Can you give me the reflexive pronoun for that example? Where is the reflexive pronoun there?
Tom and Lisa.
No, number one only. The example. Give me the reflexive pronoun there. In the example, where is the reflexive pronouns?
Herself and herself.
Very good. So how about number two? Can you give me the example?
Can you repeat?
Can you give me the example of number two?
Lisa, if you want more cake, help yourself. I did myself.
Okay. So where is the reflexive pronouns there?
Myself. Help.
Okay, very good. How about number three? Can you give me the example?
Annabelle was pretty happy last night. We was pretty happy ourselves.
Okay, so can you give me the example? Oh, can you give me the reflexive pronoun there?
Ourselves.
Okay, very good, Ken. So next, when not to use the reflexive pronoun. After the verbs which describe things people usually do for themselves, such as wash, shave, dress, we only use reflexives with these verbs for emphasis. For example, he dressed himself in spite of his injuries. She's old enough to watch herself. Okay, again, when not to use reflexive pronoun. After verbs which describe things people usually do for themselves, such as wash, shave, and dress. We only use reflexives with these verbs for emphasis. For example, he dressed himself in spite of his injuries. She's old enough to watch herself. After a preposition of place or location, we use a personal pronoun. Okay, again, Ken. After a preposition of place or location, we use a personal pronoun. For example, Ken. They put the backpack next to him. Okay, again, Ken. They put the backpack next to him. Okay, Ken, I will read again. When not to use the reflexive pronoun. Here, when not to use the reflexive pronoun. After verbs which describe things people usually do for themselves, such as wash, shave, and dress. Themselves, such as wash, shave, and dress. We only use reflexives with these verbs for emphasis. For example, Ken, he dressed himself in spite of his injuries. She's old enough to watch herself. And after a preposition of place or location, we use a personal pronoun. For example, Ken, they put the backpack next to him. Okay, can you read again?
Afterwards, with this trip.
No. Can you read first? Do not read here. Read first where not to use the reflexive pronoun. Don't here. You don't know about this if you did not read this, okay?
When not to use passive pronoun.
Okay, read. When not to use the reflexive pronoun.
When not to use a respite pronoun.
Reflexive.
Reflexive pronoun.
Can you read?
When not to use reflexive pronoun.
Can you read after verbs?
After verbs which describe things people usually do not do for themselves, such as wash, shape, dress. We only use refix with this word for emphasis. Example, he dresses himself in spite of his injuries. She almost allowed to wash herself. After a process of place or locations, we use a personal pronoun. Example, they put the backpack next to him.
Okay. So again, I will ask you when not to use the reflexive pronoun. Don't include the example, only the meaning when not to use the reflexive pronoun.
When not to use a refix pronoun.
Can you read only?
After verb which usually things people usually do not themselves, such as wash, shape, dress. We only use refix with this word for speech. Example, emphasis.
Okay, so can you give me the example? The two example?
He dresses himself in spite of
In spite.
his injuries.
And the second example?
She ought enough to wash herself.
Okay, so can you give me the reflexive pronoun there?
Himself and herself.
Very good. And how about the preposition? Can you give me the example after the preposition?
They put the backpack next to him.
Okay, so can you give me the personal pronoun there?
Him.
Very good. Okay, so next. So reflexive pronouns with the object. So the verb plus reflexive pronoun plus the object. Do something for ourselves. For example, they cook themselves a quiche. We taught ourselves French. Verb plus object plus reflexive pronoun. To emphasize that another person did not do the action or assist. For example, I prepared the tire on myself. They did the homework themselves. Okay, I will read again, reflexive pronoun with the objects. So the verb plus reflexive pronoun plus the object. The meaning is used to do something for ourselves. Okay, for example, they cooked themselves a quiche. We taught ourselves French. Okay, so the second verb plus the object plus the reflexive pronoun. They use to emphasize that another person did not do the action or assist. Okay, for example, I prepared the tire on myself. They did the homework themselves. Okay, can you read again? Can you read twice?
Verb refix pronoun with object. Verb plus refix pronoun less object. Do something for ourselves. Example, they cook themselves a quiche. We tell ourselves French. Verb plus object plus refix pronoun. To impress that another person did not the action or Alice. Example, I repeat the title myself. They did the homework themselves.
Okay. So can you give me the meaning of the verb plus reflexive pronoun plus the object? Can you give me the meaning?
To do something for ourselves.
Okay, very good. So can you give me the example of the verb and reflexive pronoun and plus the object? Can you give me the example? The two example?
They cook themselves a creature. We tell ourselves French.
Okay, so can you give me there the reflexive pronoun? Where is the reflexive pronoun?
To specify that another person did not use the action or aries.
Again, can you give me the reflexive pronoun?
To emphasize that another person did not do the actions or aries.
No, I said give me the reflexive pronoun of that example. Here, the reflexive pronoun of of this example. Can you give me?
Themselves and ourselves.
Yes, exactly. That's the correct answer. Okay, so how about the verb plus the object plus reflexive pronoun? What is the use?
To emphasize that another person did not do the actions or actions.
Okay, so can you give me the example?
I repeat the title myself. They did the homework themselves.
Okay, very good. So can you give me the reflexive pronoun there?
Can you repeat?
Give me the reflexive pronoun of that example.
Myself and themselves.
Okay, very good. So next. So by plus reflexive pronoun or by the yourself, themselves, and ourselves is used when we are alone or not with another person. Okay, again, by plus the reflexive pronoun is used when we are alone or not with another person. For example, Jacob went to the party by himself. They were driving by themselves. Okay, again, by plus the reflexive pronouns yourself, themselves, and ourselves is used when we are alone or not with another person. For example, Jacob went to the party by himself. They were driving by themselves. Okay, can you read?
By last reflexive pronouns. By last yourself, themselves, ourselves. When we are alone or not with another person. Example, Jacob went to the party by himself. They were driving by themselves.
Okay. So can you give me the meaning or use when the by and the reflexive pronoun? The use.
Meaning
The meaning.
when we are alone or not with another person.
Okay, very good. And can you give me the two example there?
Jacob went to the party by himself. They were driving by themselves.
Okay, can you give me where is the reflexive pronoun?
Himself and themselves.
Okay, very good. So next, so exercise. So complete the appropriate reflexive pronoun. Okay, can you answer from 1 to 5 again?
We help myself some cake product.
Are you sure? Number 1.
No.
Can you read again with the correct answer?
We help ourselves to some cake at the party.
Okay, so how about number 2? What is your answer?
Lara and Tim correct them themselves.
What is your answer?
Themselves.
Okay, how about number 3?
Everyone help out. No. One year also is we ourselves.
Yourselves. Okay, can you read again? Everyone help yourselves, please.
Everyone help yourself, please.
Okay, how about number 4?
They wash clothes themselves.
Okay, how about number 5?
Bill and Jim, if you want to sugar, help ourselves.
Okay, yourselves. The answer is yourselves. Okay, can you read again with the correct answer from 1 to 5?
We help ourselves to some cake at the party. Lara and Tim collected themselves. Everyone help yourself, please. They wash clothes themselves. Bill and Dennis, if you want sugar, help.
Yourselves. Okay, so next, can you rearrange the following sentence? Can you check your answer?
Okay.
Tell me if you were done.
Thằng sau nè.
Can you check your answer?
Then we have to the coffee ourselves. Ourself. Ấy, nào. Trả lại chỗ mà em đứng đấy. Đừng nói tôi cảm ơn nha.
Okay, Ken. We will continue in 6:45. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So bye bye. We will continue 6:45. Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Can you write on your paper? 6:45.
Okay.
Okay. Your baby sister is there. Can I push? She's shouting. Bye. Hey, your baby sister. Bye.
Bye bye. Cô.
Okay, bye.